Today is Wednesday, May 25th, 2022.
The end of the school year.
End of my 22nd year of teaching. You are currently in my 5th grade classroom, possibly my last traditional classroom ever.
Wow, tell us why.
I am transitioning out of the classroom. I am moving into a digital teacher librarian position, otherwise known as DTL, otherwise known as a librarian position. Well, first of all, I'm not leaving the classroom because I'm burnt out. Let me make that very clear. An opportunity presented itself. Our librarian is retiring. I went out on a limb and I applied. That's it. So I am not leaving the classroom because I don't think I'm capable or unwilling or think this is the worst profession in the world. I'm trying a different avenue. A lot of people don't realize that I have a tendency to switch things up every 5 to 6 years. My entire profession, I have never spent more than 5 or 6 years in a building. And the reason why is because I do enjoy challenge. I usually make deliberate switches. That is not because I hate what I'm doing. It's because that's who I am. I like a little difference in my challenge, like a challenge. This is a big challenge, right? I may hate it and go back to the classroom. I may love it and extend my career for another 2 decades. The librarian of the past is not the librarian of today. You imagine someone telling people to shush and shelving books. That's not the case anymore.
What is the case?
Co-teaching, co-planning, collaboration, working with colleagues, introducing digital media, introducing print, exposing children to literature in a multitude of ways. But the library just looks so much different than it did even when I was a kid, right?
In what way?
Well, like even yesterday, my 5th graders were spread out on the library floor programming robots. So it looks a lot different than just a place that had print material for research. It's going to be a whole new ballgame. I hate when people say they know how to teach, they know what teachers do when they really don't know. I have an idea of what I think I'm going to be as a librarian, but I actually probably should be in there before I make assumptions. It's going to be on-the-job training,
Okay.
right? When we come back in August, I'm responsible for getting all of the Chromebooks ready for, we're a one-to-one building. Every Chromebook has to be assigned to a student. I'm responsible for getting those checked out, getting those handed out, the introduction of them for our kinders, the maintenance of them for grades 1 through 5. Then I will open the library. I have 300 books that need to be cataloged and shelved because they were purchased this year. I will be in charge of getting, we have new staff coming in the fall. I'm responsible for getting their curriculum to them, getting them organized, getting them settled. We have these new Mimeo boards. They are a modern version of a smart board that we've used in years past. It's my responsibility for making sure they all work.
So do you have to go to training to learn how to do that this summer?
But you have to be trained on it to be able to operate the website, and I'm in charge. I will have the rights to the website and I will maintain it. So that's actually a summer priority, as I have to go through training for that so that I can start updating the website before we even come back in August. And then I have a grad class starting June 1st, which is children's literature.
So it sounds like you might not get the summer off.
I'm going to try to disconnect as much as possible.
But you have lots to learn.
Tons.
Will you come back before the rest of the staff comes back?
DTLs, our contract are 6 additional days, 3 before, 3 after. One of the requirements is you have to do 2 years of induction, like the new teachers to the district or to teaching have this very lovely mentorship for the first 2 years. DTLs also go through that, but in a different version, because I don't need mentorship. I need guidance for how to serve this new role. Because like I'm going to be working not just with kids, but I'm going to be working with adult learners for the first time ever.
In what way, adult
Well,
learners?
well, when you have new technology that needs to be introduced, so like I'll go to the district and have trainings and products and apps, resources will be introduced to me, and it'll be my responsibility to introduce it to our staff.
How do you feel about that?
Weird.
Why?
I think adult learners are harder to work with than with children. So we'll see how it goes.
And you're looking forward to that?
I am. I'm super nervous, but I have, since I was 21, I've always had a classroom. And I've always had the responsibility of taking care of a group of students my entire adult life. I've never done anything else. And so for the first time, I'm walking away from that. And even though the librarian position is still in a building, it's a whole different ballgame. I'm starting a new career.
What will you miss not being in the classroom?
Oh, I don't know. Because I feel like I love collaborating with colleagues. I still get to do it, and even more. I still will get to be with kids. I still have a room. It's just real big. Has a lot of books. I get an office. I don't see much difference about the missing, because I see all the positives. The positive of a classroom that transcend over to the library. When I have to have a negative interaction with a parent, I'm not going to miss that, because the librarian very rarely has those interactions. That's what I won't miss that.
I can see that.
I do have one thing I'm going to miss.
What?
Sorry. Class photos. I won't get to stand with a class for class photos anymore.
No.
So that'll be weird. I won't have a class photo anymore. And another thing I may miss, now that I think about it, getting like Valentines from kids, like the little cards. Like those are weird, silly things that I will miss. We have some littles whose siblings were in my class, and I have a particular little that's going to be in 2nd grade, and she is livid that I'm leaving the classroom because she won't have me.
As your teacher?
And she's very furious. And we've tried to explain to her that I'll probably spend more time with her as a librarian, but she just doesn't see that. Time with my family is very important at this point. And I love education, but there's not a single position that at this point that's more important than being with my family, which I wouldn't have said that a few years ago, and that I needed to kind of shift my priorities. And so my priorities, and I thought going to this new position would give me more time with my family, give me back my time, and I don't know if it's going to. Right now, I feel like it's going to take way more time, and the last few years, as you know, has been so hard. So much time has been dedicated that it's going to be a tough one.
It is time to say thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
meeting us.
All right, friends, I will see you in 2023. We will compare. We'll compare shots and see if I gray anymore, or if my wrinkles are a wee bit deeper. And that is a wrap.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out some of these other Teacher Talk videos. At Teacher Talk, we give teachers a voice. So join the conversation and help us keep teachers in the profession. Thanks for watching.